We went up from Canterbury by train, eventually arrived at Fort William, and then we were put on the old fish train which went from Fort William to Mallaig. And when we got just short of Loch Islet station, the train came under fire. Machine guns, mortars and so on. Driver obviously was in the picture and slammed on everything he got. Of course we were all tossed onto the floor and we wondered what the hell was going on. There were lots of chaps, instructors, leapt out of holes in the ground, saying, "Get out of the train, grab all your kit and follow us." They were shooting at us from that moment on.
How inured did you become to physical discomfort?
Well, we just had to put up with it. We had 2 one-day exercises, we had assault landings, we had night exercises, lots and lots of night exercises. And so basically all the time we were tired, hungry, wet, and generally exhausted.
How much was there a toleration of failure?
No toleration whatsoever. If, say, you had to get from A to B across the mountains, or now and again they used to give you a job where you had to cross a loch as well as a mountain. If you failed to arrive on time, you were sent back to your unit straight away. If you moaned or groaned, if you didn't show a fighting spirit, again you were sent back.
What type of things did they teach you?
Basically dirty tricks. Close quarter combat, the use of the knife. It was a double-edged 7-inch blade. The idea was that you could use it for cutting or stabbing, but the reason why it was 7.5 inches long, on the battlefield, if you stick a knife into somebody, you get covered in blood, 9 times out of 10. But they had a particular place that they'd learned with, called the subclavian thrust, which is putting the knife into the shoulder blade and pressing it down, which cuts the subclavian artery. As the blade is 7.5 inches long, it also pierces the top of the lung. And so the blood from the artery goes into the lung, and the fellow who's drowned in his own blood, the book says 3 seconds. It's difficult to tell when you do it yourself, but I reckon he's dead in about 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Nowadays, much is made of battlefield stress and post-traumatic stress disorder and goodness knows what else. Was there ever any mention in your training of psychology or psychiatry or anything of the kind? Was that even taken into consideration?
The training at Inverarlet, there was absolutely no emphasis or mention of your psychological attitude. But because of the example of all the instructors, it was obvious they were all super confident, super efficient in their own jobs. We came away knowing that we were far better than anybody else, killing somebody or blowing up a tank or cratering a road or whatever the particular job was.
Can I ask you, I know you won the Military Cross. What was it for?
Basically, the citations are always wrong. My citation says that I won it for helping to get my battalion across the Rhine at Arnhem. They said I got it for helping on that. But in actual fact, I got it for killing more Germans than most other people.
I admit, it's not often I hesitate asking a question, but this seems almost ludicrously personal. How many men do you think you've killed?
I have no idea. I didn't keep a count. I kept a count of how many Tiger tanks I destroyed.
How many was that?
That was 17, but I never kept an account of how many men I destroyed.
Did you have any difficulty at all, when the war was over, readjusting to being a civilian?
It didn't really apply to me because I was a regular soldier and I didn't come out until 1956. But I think everybody must have some sort of reaction. I mean, you cannot go through a period of a number of years killing people, destroying things, blowing things up, with your boots on for 3 or 4 weeks and tired and hungry, without it affecting you mentally in some way. But I think everybody does suffer in a certain way.
How did you say?
Well, I used to wander off on my own and sort of think about things, and that's about all, I think.
I noticed, just looking across behind me, you have several items on the shelves there that I would say were of religious significance.
Yes.
Are you a religious man?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm a Roman Catholic.
How did you reconcile that then? I mean, when you went in, at the absolute point of accounting, I suppose, to talk to your priest at confession, what on earth could you have said?
Well, that I killed so-and-so, and I'd done this, I'd done that, and done the other. But, in warfare, it's legal.